Well, Lou, it's been one heck of a year full of predictions.
Yeah, it has. How many matches? Hundreds?
We've probably hit at least 500 matches at this point with all the shows we've done. Um, yeah, I think it's safe to say we've reached the deadline, which brings us to our next pay-per-view.
Welcome to TFS Pod, always on the Fuse Show Podcast. It's 24/7 doing that.
Record, it's finally over.
Yes.
It's the last one for the year of 2022 before the scoreboard goes back to zero and we start the whole process all over again.
Oh. And that's
the one-man band. We have made it. The marathon has ended.
wow, yeah, man. Yeah, folks, let me tell you something. From the highest mountain to the lowest valley and everywhere in between, we are the beasts of the East, the best and the West. You are listening to TFS Pod. Your friends, your girlfriends, your dogs, your friends' dogs' favorite show, and you know it. So, in this episode, we will be talking about NXT Deadline, which has been I'm going to say it like this. For WWE World, very creative. Weird rules on this one. I've never seen that before, but if you've seen other companies, I've seen this before.
If you've seen WWE's main shows, you've probably seen a variation of this match before. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's much closer. I think it's closer.
Championship scramble. You've got a little bit of King of the Mountain in there. You know, you got all your little aspects to it. Fine.
We give it to Shawn Michaels coming up with all this new stuff in NXT.
It took 38 pay-per-views for us to do predictions on, but we finally reached one that came up with a brand new match.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about NXT Deadline. Who knows? We have superstars from the main roster showing up, so it's gonna be fun in this one. So let's start. Well, first off, let's just get that line that everybody loves. Give it to us, a one-man band.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard for the last time.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I wish I could say it's the last time, but we got recap shows. But I am gonna say this: this will be the last time that I have to update it after this is over.
Yeah.
And we've got a good long break. So I'm gonna keep this nice, short, and sweet because I don't like looking at the scoreboard right now. I'm hoping it changes after this weekend. Lou, you're in the lead. You're at 18 points. I'm right behind you at 14 points. The one-man band's at 12 points. Main event Jeff is at 9 points. Jeff Hughes at 8 points. Big Al is at 6 points.
Yeah.
The randomizer is at 4 points.
Four.
And everyone else is at 0.
Including Bogey.
That's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah. I had to get my auctioneer voice ready.
Now, you know what's sad? You said randomizer has 4 points.
Yeah, last year it did 5. It has one more chance to tie.
I keep telling people we have a randomizer, and they're like, yeah, we have to have it because that's how this goes. You guys say it's something else, the F word. We say it's fun. That's the F word I use to watch wrestling. So anyway, in this, again, we're talking about NXT Deadline. Very creative, and we're gonna start from the bottom to the top because I know JFU and Bogey are writing this stuff down. And what are the order of combatants in this one, Rickard?
All right, folks. We actually have, funny enough, 5 combatants, 5 matches.
Nice
for the show. So it's nice and evenly in a nice little package for the end of the year. So our combatants are, and here's the order. Lou, you go first. I go second. The one-man band goes third. Main event Jeff goes fourth. And the randomizer, being in last place, goes last.
There we go. Okay. And also, too, this is going to be a fun one because we have 2 2-point matches. So
that is correct.
Those
the
are
Iron Survivor Challenge matches are worth because they have more than 4 participants. Sorry, not 5 points. 2 points. Yes. We went end of the year. We went crazy. We went crazy for points at the end of the year.
Yeah. Dos. All right. Starting from the bottom to the top, I'm going to start reading them off. Here we go. Alba Fire versus Isla Dawn. I go first in this one. And this match was created because we had an interference of Isla Dawn when Alba Fire had her shot at the title against Mandy Rose. And Isla Dawn showed up, interfered, and took away the victory for Alba Fire. So now she wants revenge. And on the Go Home show I was watching on NXT, which was pretty good. Looks like it's gonna be a fun match, and I think this will be a rivalry. I don't think it'll be over with Isla Dawn. So I think that I feel like they'll continue this because that Mandy Rose. Who's knocking Mandy Rose off? Really? Who is? Who? I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's any of these two. So, and these two Irish, I believe they're both Irish ladies in this matchup. So, I don't know. I'm going to go with Isla Dawn taking the first one from Alba Fire. That's my prediction. Isla Dawn will take this one. Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, very tempting to copy your pick, Lou. However, I'm going to say that you're wrong and say that Alba Fire gets the win. That's my pick. Give it to the one that got screwed out of a win against Mandy Rose that last pay-per-view.
All right.
Yeah, Alba Fire.
The one band.
Who do you have?
You know what? I'm gonna go Alba Fire just because I like the name.
I like it. Not your pick, but I do like it. I like your reasoning. All right, now main event, Jeff randomizer. Who do they have?
All right, main event. Jeff is gonna agree with me and the one man band. He says Alba Fire. We have 3-1. Man. Lou, you're on an island right now. You're on an isla.
Isla Dawn.
However, you've got a lifeline here because the randomizer says Isla Dawn for the win. We have a 2-3 split.
Roomy
to start off the show.
All right, roommate went along with me. I was not listening to roommate analyzing this stuff, but I don't know how that happened. Here we go. Next matchup, Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson versus The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods in a tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Rickard, you're first. Who do you have?
I'm going to be honest. I don't get the appeal with Pretty Deadly. It really does feel like the British version of Billy and Chuck. But then again, Billy and Chuck used to be tag champs, so it's weird. It's weird saying that, but, I kind of feel like the New Day doesn't have anything to do on the main roster after the Usos beat their record long title reign. You gotta get some more stars on NXT. Pad those numbers. It's the end of the year. Maybe it's time for a fresh start. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning that way. However, usual logic says the NXT guys beat the main roster visitors, and I'm gonna stick with it. Pretty Deadly retains. That's my pick.
Okay. All right. You said Pretty Deadly. All right. The one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, I understand that it's the New Day, and the New Day is one of the greatest tag teams of all time. No question about it. They are the kings of that mountain. one of the kings of that mountain, or one of the Mount Rushmores of the modern era of.
The greatest tag teams of all time. How are you going to pretend 3MB doesn't exist?
But that's why I pivoted and said. That's why I pivoted and said one of the Mount Rushmores, because yes, we got to put 3MB there. Well, with that being said, I think it Pretty Deadly is gonna get the win. I mean, it's NXT guys, so yeah, NXT guys beat the Visitors.
All right, Pretty Deadly. All right, my turn to pick on this one, and I don't know what kind of day this is gonna be, but it's not gonna be a new day. It's gonna be a Pretty Deadly day. So, so I'm going with Pretty Deadly on this one. Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, again, it's you would. I want to lean towards New Day, but I just can't, because what are you doing? But this is all I blame on having that bloodline story with having these championships like for 2 years or whatever. Stupidity. What are we, back in the 80s? The 70s or 60s, whenever I had like for 12 years? Anyway, so yeah, Pretty Deadly, that's my pick. What do we have from main event Jeff and the Wheel? Well,
I just want to say, folks, if you're listening, get your hazmat suits ready, because Lou says it's going to be a pretty deadly day this Saturday. But Lou, I got to ask you this, because this will be the first time. Do you have any rice in the pot?
Nope, it's empty.
It's empty. Well, that's good, because we have a contestant!
Ah! It had soup.
Anyway. That's cold.
But wow, already.
Everybody picked Pretty Deadly.
Deadly for you.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody says it's going to be a new day.
Yeah, wow. All right, all righty.
Get those pancakes out of my face.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least you get to feed the crowd now and NXT for a while. Here we go. Let's go to our next matchup. Speaking of someone coming over visiting, the next matchup we have is going to be Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews in a singles match for the NXT Championship. The one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
Oh, man. Wow. This is actually, I'm actually glad that I go first on this one. Yeah, this was an absolute softball. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Apollo Crews. Every time I see his name, I think about that JBL moment. But definitely has not panned out for him. I'm sorry to say. He's been with the company. At least he's been in the main roster now for almost 7 years now, and just not been a good run for him, in my opinion. And it's going to continue to suck, because there's no way Braun Breaker's losing to Apollo Crews. There's no way. It's just not going to happen. The math, the Steiner math is not there. Braun Breaker has a 144 2/3% chance of winning. So, yeah, Braun Breaker, come on, man. I don't even know why this is a prediction for this one, to be honest.
Wow, alrighty.
It's more of a spoiler.
Yeah.
All right, I'm next on this one. Oh, you have Braun Breaker. All right, I'm next. And I think this is happening because someone may be going up to the main roster. Someone is going up to the main roster. Can't go up there with a championship around your waist, can you? Maybe, maybe not. Don't ask Kevin Owens. Don't. I don't talk about that. All right. So for this matchup, someone's going up to the main roster, and you know who that's going to be? Do you guys know who that's going to be going up to the main roster? 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker wins. Apollo Crews, you're out of here.
Not surprised.
My Braun Breaker. All right, Rick Hard, you're next. Who do you have?
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm gonna have to disagree with the one-man band here. Because not all of Apollo Cruz's run in WWE has sucked. There was a point where he was teaming up with Titus O'Neil and my girl Dana Brooke.
Oh, that's right.
That was pretty sweet. I gotta say, that was pretty sweet. You know.
But he's had championships.
He did, yeah. He had the U.S. and the Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Which I correctly
nothing
predicted.
compared to being able in a stable with Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Which by the way, I did correctly predict him winning the Intercontinental title.
True.
I remember that.
Well, those were my bad picks. Sneaky picks.
That was a sneaky banger.
There you go.
Now, in regards to this match, I'm going to have to say, this is going to be crazy. I know some of you are going to think this is crazy, but I think someone is getting called up to the roster. And I think Apollo Crews is going to hit his finisher on Braun Breaker, and he's going to get the pin. He's going to pin Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker's going to kick out at 2 and win the match. Braun Breaker for the win, baby!
That was a good one.
Pack your bags, Apollo Crews. You're going up.
Nah, he's staying in NXT, but
you
ain't winning that championship. Nice coffin match at the last Halloween Havoc, though.
Yeah.
We'll stay there. Good coffin match. It was BS how he won. He should have lost when he fell into that coffin. But,
yep.
He broke the lid.
But I got that point.
No. Yeah. Don't remind me, Lou.
All right, and what does Main Event Jeff? And the
all right, Main Event Jeff says Braun Breaker, which leaves the randomizer. Now, Lou, hold on, you're jumping the gun because you're jumping the gun because who am I kidding? We got a cassette! Everybody picked Braun Breaker, including the randomizer. A lot more.
Wow.
We're all agreeing with each other in the final show. A lot more than the final battle one.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yep.
Pretty nice. I'm sure that's going to end now when we reach.
This is where it gets
when
fun.
we reach this 5-way. Here we go. This is where it gets fun. And Lou, I do not envy you. You got the next match.
And I don't envy you because you have the other one after that. So here we go.
Yeah, no, and then the one-man band has a softball.
All right.
He gets to pick after all of us.
All right, so here we go. In this match, it's going to be the Women's Iron Survival Challenge to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Zoe Stark, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Kiana James, and Indy Hardwell. Do you have by any chance near you the rules to this matchup? The one, Rickard.
All right, so if I remember correctly, let me see. I want to make sure. This match is essentially a mix of the Championship Scramble and the King of the Mountain rules. In this case, I guess since it's women's Queen of the Mountain rules. Mm-hmm. You have 2 competitors start the match. 5-minute intervals between competitors coming out, right? 5-minute intervals between competitors coming out, which means you have 15 minutes between people coming out. They come out. People get pinfalls, this and that. When you get a pinfall, it counts towards a point. And whoever got pinned, they go to a penalty box for 90 seconds, right? So it's all about getting points and having the most falls at the end of the match. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the earlier in the match you are, kind of more of an advantage, even though you're going to be less fresh as the match goes on. You have a chance for more pins. Anyways, there's a set time limit once every competitor's out there. And within that time limit, you have the chance to get as many falls as you can. Whoever has the most falls at the end of the match wins the match. Pretty straightforward.
All right, there we are. All right. Oh, man, here we go. I got to make a prediction on this one.
Yeah, don't envy you on this. Let's hear it, Lou. Why don't you just copy one of your guys from the internet?
What do you mean copy one of my guys? I'm doing research here. What are you talking about here? All right. All right. Let me see. Let me try to. Man, I'm trying to figure out this one because I'm torn between Roxanne Perez, and Cora Jade, but they just had a match recently, which is an excellent match. Uh, so, but the winner coming out of that one was Roxanne Perez. So that put her for me in a higher spot. Zoe Stark, I'm not sure that she'll be moving on to this one because I think there's a feud going on there with Nikita Lyons, I believe, because they were teammates and they split up or something like that. Kiana James, I'm not familiar with her, and Indy Hartwell's been there too long. So I don't think that she's getting that push yet. You know, she wants. You can see on the show she's battling for it. But I think Roxanne Perez is the hotter star there, and a face. You got to, Mandy Rose is a heel, so it has to be a face that she's going to face off against. So I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez walking out and winning this Iron Survival Challenge. That's my prediction. Roxanne Perez. Ricardo, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, I'm going to start off by saying I'm going to make one criticism of the match. I don't like the penalty box stuff. I don't know what it is. I guess roll the guy out of the ring for a bit. Something like that. But the penalty box stuff just throws it off for me. However, I get why. You got to have it so that somebody can't just keep pitting the same guy over and over again, I guess. Either way. Also, it's kind of weird. People can get disqualified in this match. That's always interesting to me. It's like, oh yeah, you lost. You got to go to the penalty box because you're disqualified. I wonder if we'll see that.
Oh yeah.
One thing that always people forget is whenever there's points being accrued in a match and then there's a time limit, you always have the potential to do a storyline where, we have a draw, right? I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think we're going to have a winner in this match. And the winner is going to be Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell, okay.
She's a face. I don't think she's gotten a fair shake. And this will be a chance to put a shine on her. Come on. Give it up to Dexter Loomis's squeeze.
His wife.
Yeah. Indy Hartwell, that's my pick. Come on, Indy.
And if you saw the NXT Go Home show, she said the word clock too many times and it didn't sound right with their New Zealand or the Kiwi accent.
You dirty boy.
So yeah, it was odd. Had people in the room watching like, what did that person just say? They said clock. All right. The one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
Oh, all right. So of these, I am familiar with Zoe Stark, Cora Jade, and Indy Hartwell, of course. Indy Hartwell specifically because of the hilarious Dexter Loomis moments that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Being the stoic character that he was and not even really smiling. It was pretty funny. And then when they had the marriage ceremony that was technically Johnny Gargano's last appearance at NXT, which also had Beth Phoenix as the ordained minister. So that was an interesting time. I honestly think I'm swaying toward Rickard's decision or pick because I looked at it from the original standpoint that I would have picked Cora Jade, but my thing is Cora Jade is a heel. So
Boom,
I don't
right
think
there.
I don't think that the heel versus heel dynamic would work in this situation with Mandy Rose. I think you gotta have somebody that's a face to go against Mandy Rose, as Mandy Rose is a full-blown heel. I don't think that the heel versus heel thing with her would work that well, as opposed to if you have somebody that's a full-blown heel or a full-blown face. And I think in this case, Indy Hartwell fits that bill great, especially I think, like what Rickard alluded to, I think it's time she gets a little bit of due and gets a little bit of a shine, because she has been there a long time.
And she can be very sympathetic.
Yeah, and she also lumbered with that Dexter Lumis storyline for quite a while. So I think just by that virtue alone, I feel like it gives her at least the opportunity to challenge for it. So I think this is going to be her time to be rewarded. Dexter Lumis got let go, but then he got called up to the main roster, and she's still there, handling business. So I think Indy Hartwell is going to be the winner.
All right, Indy Hartwell.
2 on the board for Indy Hartwell.
See,
Doesn't mean she's going to win, but okay. Let's see what.
I got the numbers, Lou. That's what you need in a multi-person match.
Yeah, I'll get the numbers. 2 points. But anyway, main event Jeff and the randomizer. Who do they have?
Well, OMB, I'm glad that you agree with me. Main event Jeff apparently heard your reasoning about why Cora Jade can't win, even though you were leaning to her, and he said, "Yeah, that sounds like good toilet paper."
Oh man,
because he says Cora Jade for the win. Woo-hoo.
Wow.
Boy.
Bold.
That is bold.
Lou, bring out the key.
That is bold.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's seeing a championship household. Cora Jade, Braun Breaker, metal and gold, a lot of gold in the home. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's going to be seeing a lot of Jade and a lot of zeros.
And the randomizer?
Randomizer. Can't believe I'm going to say this. This gives Lou a partner in the dance. Randomizer says Roxanne Perez for the win.
Wow.
We have a 2-1 split.
Bam.
All right. 2 points are up for battle. No
2
way.
points are up for battle, and 2 competitors have not been chosen. So Zoe Stark and Kiana James, this is your chance to make sure nobody ends up happy in this match.
Congratulations. You might win. Your chances of winning have increased. All right, let's go to the next matchup, which I do not envy you on this one.
No,
Ricard.
I did not either.
It's the Men's Iron Survival Challenge to determine the number 1 contender for the NXT Championship. We have Carmelo Hayes, J.D. McDonough, Grayson Waller, Joe Gacy, and Axiom. Ricard, you go first. Who do you have?
All right, let's break this down. Carmelo Hayes is the guy who dropped the North American Championship. So apparently he's getting a chance in the main event. Maybe that's a sign that he might be up for it. I don't know. I'm half and half on his gimmick, so I'm gonna put him to the side as a maybe here. J.D. McDonough, very, very good showing in that triple threat match. What a story he told, and very, very possible that he might be the guy to win. So we're gonna put him in the maybe column. Grayson Waller. That's kind of a wild card for me, so I'm gonna, let's just put him aside for a second. Joe Gacy, that's gonna be a hard no for me. We've seen this match. I think we've seen Joe Gacy go up against Braun Breaker twice now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, no, don't. We're not gonna do that a third time. I know he's got a stable, but keep him doing the stable game somewhere else. Axiom. I'm going to pull a Thanos here and say I don't even know who you are. So That's gonna be a hard no. I'm gonna put just on the name. I'm gonna guess this guy's the flippy moves guy who's coming into the match to do flippy moves. Considering you got a lot of heavy guys.
Isn't he a big guy? Tall guy.
I don't know. But I'm gonna go with a no on him. So 3 guys potential, and I'm gonna have to process of elimination. I'm gonna say no on Carmelo Hayes, just because I'm looking at J.D. McDonough and Grayson Waller here. There's something about Grayson Waller. He's got the size. I feel like he's underappreciated. I'm very tempted to go with him because I don't think Grayson Waller has gone head-to-head against Braun Breaker. I know Grayson Waller is kind of a tweener, so he could pull both ways. But there's just something about J.D. McDonough. We didn't see a singles match. So, do I go Waller? Do I go J.D.? I'm not going to eeny, meeny, miny, mow it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong off of this. But I'm going to say, you got to give it to the slimy heel who has a shot. Give it to him. J.D. McDonough for the win. Give it to the NXT UK guy.
All right, J.D. McDonough. The one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
So, I'm going also by the process of elimination, and I'm also going to say hard no on Joe Gacy. No. No again. Just no. Yeah, no, I just can't emphasize no. I Joe Gacy annoys me. But, so yeah, that's a hard no on that one.
Someone needs a smiley mask.
Yeah. J.D. McDonough, yeah, it's intriguing. I think Carmelo Hayes is a hard no as well, not because of anything bad. It's just because he's already been the NXT champ. So I don't foresee that happening again. It wouldn't make sense.
Wait, he was champ?
He was the North American champ, not the NXT.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, sorry about that.
So there's a potential there. I'm not gonna knock it.
Yeah, there is a potential there, but
you see that perfectly encapsulates how I was feeling.
yeah. This is a tough one. This is kind of a tough one, except for Joe Gacy. Like I said, Joe Gacy, no, that ain't happening. But
yeah, man, somebody picked them.
We're gonna have to do an extra segment after this. Just explain us. How do you feel really about Joe Gacy?
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll have
tell us how you really feel.
We'll have tell us how you really feel. Exactly. Tell us how you really
that's
feel.
The after hours. That's gotta be the after hours.
That's gonna be the post pre-show. No, in all seriousness though, I think I'm gonna go for the wild card for, in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Grayson Waller.
Oh, damn!
I'm gonna go with Grayson Waller.
I'm gonna kick myself so hard if he wins because that was my
record that, please.
I'm gonna go with him because I was actually looking at it, and I know Grayson Waller has been around for a little bit, and I feel like he probably won't get the title, but at the least he'll get the shot. So he have the experience. So I think it's his time. I think it's his due to give him a shot. So yeah, I'm gonna go Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller pulls it out.
All right, Grayson Waller. All right, my turn to pick on this one. Yeah, this is kind of a tough one because I don't agree with either of your picks, gentlemen.
Boo! Boo!
What?
Boo!
Oh, get out of here. Well, you know what? Good. Don't get the points.
I'm like, hey, guys, give me some points. Who do you pick? Anyway, here we go. In this one,
pick Joe Gacy.
Nah.
Really, I was thinking about this. Imagine him winning a chance at the title and terrorizing Braun Breaker for it. which would make a good show. Because as much as people hate him to fight against, and then we have our great hero here, Braun Breaker, defeat such a hated persona. So that could be an interesting matchup too. So I'm not.
Yeah, that could be an interesting rerun to watch.
Oh. All right. So yes, I'm not going with JD McDonough. I don't think he's going to get another shot at that title right now. And I'm not Axiom. I'm not picking him because I forgot how he looks and I forgot what he does. So Joe Gacy.
No.
There we go. You see, there. I didn't have to say it. You know what I'm saying. Grayson Waller. No, I don't think anything's happening with him. So that leaves me with Carmelo Hayes making a big move for the big belt and trying to face off against Braun Breaker, and which could make it an interesting matchup on to see who could win that one. So, unfortunately, I think it would have to turn Carmelo Hayes into a heel.
Well, heel.
So it could be fun for this one. So I'm going to go with Carmelo Hayes walking out with the championship. That's that's my pick. I'm going to pick Carmelo Hayes. Let's see. What does everyone else have? Main event Jeff for our final prediction of the year.
Well, Lou, I wanted to say before I reveal that, I did the research already. Axiom is a guy who is 5'8" and 154 pounds. So I think it was pretty safe to say that I was correct when I said he's the flipping moves guy. Yeah. He's there to give us the spots, but he ain't winning. Mister, I think he's a big guy. Get out of here, Lou. You don't know what you're talking about. Do your research.
I know the research is that he's not going to win. I know that. But okay, what does everyone else have?
All right, well, OMB, please remain seated. Main event just says Joe Gacy for the win.
What?
Yeah, good God.
Why?
And the randomizer is going to give me my only ally in this match. That's all I need. Because the randomizer says, to end out the last pick of 2022, the randomizer says, JD McDonough for the win! Woo! I've got a partner in this match.
All right.
But not a point.
Lou, just stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. I know that you were really counting on holding on to those titles. But it ain't going to happen. Because I looked at the time, and we've hit deadline. It's time for you to give me the belt, big man.
No.